Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Fandom Fight. I am your host, the King Caleb Coho, here for a rematch of epic proportions here in round one of the Summer Series tournament. And here to help me call the match today is the one, the only Kane the Hurricane McMillan. How you doing, Kane?
I'm doing great. I'm still surprised from the last match we saw. Like, holy cow! Like, if you haven't seen Jeremy versus Richard, you should go do it because we're about to spoil the fuck out of it.
Absolutely. But focusing on the match we have here, we have someone else who played Robert Parker going up against one of Robert Parker's faction mates. Eli the Showman McCaig coming back for the first time since his title match loss to Robert as he's going up against Jake the Maestro Maringoni, who we haven't seen yet this season. So this is going to be really interesting to see how Jake does coming back after the last time we saw him where he played Eli and lost last time we saw him. So we get to see him rematch right back out the gate. So this is going to be really interesting.
Definitely. Yeah. I think I'm actually kind of curious to see what kind of Eli we get today because last time we saw Eli, he was kind of borderline like Stan, but I don't know what we're going to get today because this is the fallout of his match with Robert. So this is going to be interesting. I'm kind of scared.
I think it's time to see what kind of Eli we get right now as we get into promos.
All the little children dancing across the pond. All the oh, hello. Good to see you there. We're back. I lost against Robert, who I enjoyed so much going up against. He was so fun. But now I have to go up against one of his faction mates, the Maestro, Jake Maringoni. Well, if anyone has known my history with Jake, I have played him before, and I've beaten him in both movie Warzone and Fandom twice. I wonder if I can do it a third time, because I think I can. I can. I'm going to beat him. I'm going on in the Summer Series, because I want to go up against that disrespectful hobbit. That one hobbit that shows no one any respect.
Listen, I'm not going to get theatrical. I want to beat Eli. It's plain and simple, okay? So, guy beat me in Warzone, then he beat me in Fandom. I beat him in Warzone then, and now I get to play him in Fandom. This is like what the rematch that I want. I didn't even expect this rivalry to even happen. This is just something that just naturally happens. And it's one where, he's won twice, I've won once. Based on this pattern, I think it's going to go the other way. I've been studying. I've tried to do what I can do. I'm trying to get back into teams. I'm trying to get back into this whole league. It's good. It's fun. I still have the points record. People forget. I still have credibility in this league. And I want to come back, and I just want to play Eli. Plain and simple, that's it. Let's see what happens. In the end, I don't know. If I lose, we'll see what happens. But you know what? What can you do?
Yeah, and I'm going to touch on something. Multiplex really disrespects Jake in this league. Doesn't let him play all season long, and then throws him in a tournament match that Eli's already had a championship match. That's just Caleb. Weird. That's just Caleb Coho being Caleb Coho.
The last match I had in Fandom was against Eli, right? Eli. Yeah. Hey, that's the guy I'm playing.
Yeah, it's fitting.
Isn't that weird?
It's fitting because after everybody says, "Oh, Jake's the person that the Fellowship doesn't recognize," because he hasn't been granted a match. So co-host's just trying to keep Fellowship and piss off Jake to let him leave the Fellowship, but that's not going to happen. Hey, Eli, by the way, the last match didn't go well for you because you got KO'd by Robert, and apparently it was a downward spiral. But listen, there are counselors, there are good people that can help you through this. I know Nico left you in a really bad place. I know he left you in a really, really bad place. But guess what? People, just like Jeremy, when they take a hard loss, they should just leave the community for a little bit and then come back better. Right now, I don't think you're in the right state to play Jake because Jake is a dominant force in Fandom, and that's what he's going to show you today.
Yeah, when you score 24 points in Fandom, then you can talk to me. Until then, let's fight.
Boom.
Wow. Eli has not gotten any better since that last match. Still cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But yeah, Jake, it has been a minute since he's been back. And I will not comment on that. Kane, what are your thoughts on those promos?
You're trying to hold the Fellowship down. The kingdom is trash. You're trash. And Eli scares the fuck out of me.
All right, well, we'll get right into the proper introductions, get this match underway. Introducing first, representing the Fellowship, coming to the ring with a record of 1 win and 2 defeats. He is Jake, the Maestro Maringoni. And his opponent, representing the new British Empire and coming to the ring with a record of 3 wins and 4 defeats with 1 knockout. He is Eli, the Showman McCaig. All right, gentlemen, round 1 is going to work like this. You're going to get 10 questions from 10 different categories within the world of Fandom Fight. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Let's do it.
Alrighty, Kane, you want to give him the first question?
Yes, I will give you the very first question in the category of Disney animation. And the question is, what is the name of Jack's dog in The Nightmare Before Christmas? Have you ever had a nightmare before Christmas?
I have had a nightmare of a Christmas, but I have a question for you. Has anyone ever told you that you kind of sound like Christopher Walken sometimes? Just a little, like, vibrato of your voice sometimes. It just sounds like, hey.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Eli.
0.
That is correct, and Jake?
0.
That is correct. 1-1 right out the gate. All right, your second question comes in the category of DreamWorks Animation. In How to Train Your Dragon 2, it is revealed that Hiccup's mother has been gone for how many years? Bit of a toughie, but yeah, when in doubt, write a number.
Hey, remember that one time you bet 2 on MCU and you should have bet 0 because the answer was 0?
Fuck you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jake.
I guess 17 years.
That's incorrect, and Eli.
I said 20.
20 is correct. Eli goes up by 1.
All right, your next question is in Jurassic Park. What kind of dinosaur are they bringing into the park at the start of Jurassic Park?
New category for the summer series. I can take it.
Roar!
Shazam!
5, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
We'll go to Eli.
Velociraptor.
That is correct, and Jake.
Velociraptors.
That is correct. All right, your fourth question comes in the category of the Wizarding World. What is the name of the driver of the night bus? Would you ever ride like a night bus, like amusement park ride?
Yes, I mean there is like a thing at Universal Studios where you can kind of like check it out and you can kind of go inside, but it's not like a ride or anything.
I'd ride a night bus, it's like roller coaster
3, 2,
or
1.
dark ride.
Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jake.
Henry's going to kill me. Hank.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Eli.
Ernie.
That is correct. Eli's still perfect through 4.
All right, your next question is in Middle Earth. Thranduil describes the white gems as pure what in The Hobbit: Battle of the Five Armies?
You know, those Middle Earth films, I don't like them.
You've seen only The Hobbit and like Fellowship. Like you've seen the bad ones, except for Fellowship. Fellowship is great. 5, 4.
It's okay.
3, 2, 1.
Incorrect.
Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Eli first.
I said magic.
That is
That
it.
is incorrect. We'll go to Jake.
That's a power.
Also correct. Looking for pure starlight. Pure starlight. All right, your sixth question comes in the category of Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. Who plays Captain Phasma? Eli's
Cody's here,
perfect round is
I'm gonna
gone. No bonus.
ask a question for Cody. He doesn't have the answer, but you will. This is the one with the phasers, right?
Yep.
Cool.
100%.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jake.
One with warp speed, right? Gwendolyn Christie.
That is correct. And Eli.
Gwendolyn Christie.
That is correct. Eli staying ahead. All right.
Your next question is in Rocky. Apollo Creed enters the ring as what political figure before his fight in Rocky? Hey, KO.
You can't do Stallone any better than I can. But Christopher Walken, I mean, you have a chance.
I'm just gonna 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Eli.
You're basing it off the hat he wore. I said Abe Lincoln.
That is incorrect. And Jake.
Uncle Sam.
That is also incorrect. Looking for George Washington. George
I
Washington.
had Washington, and then I changed it.
Uncle Sam is when he's in the ring, but Washington is when he's out of it.
All right, your 8th question comes in the category of the much maligned Studio Ghibli. What part of the body does Nausicaa take off of the Om shell at the start of Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind?
Has anyone ever told you that you look like a Nausicaa?
I don't know what a Nausicaa is.
Looks like you. Just get a mirror.
Okay. I'm scared if that's an insult or not, but knowing you, it is.
Just the main character of a Ghibli film. 5,
Oh, okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jake.
Not only Henry's going to kill me, Poe is going to kill me.
That's incorrect. And Eli.
I also said arm.
Looking for an I. An I.
All right, your next question is in Fandom quotes. What MCU character says the line, "Listen to me, you are a god. If you kill me, you'll just be like everybody else"? Caleb, if you kill me, we're fucked.
You're looking for the character of the film
We
that
have
it's in.
character.
Character.
Character. Cool.
You are right. We are fucked.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Eli.
I know I'm wrong. I said Star-Lord.
That's incorrect. And Jake.
I said Thor.
That's also incorrect. Looking for Ego. Ego.
Okay.
I was close.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And your final question of the round comes in the category of Bond. James Bond. Who directed Octopussy?
I know you want to giggle. You can do it.
I'm not going to giggle.
He literally put the emphasis on pussy. Like he did it. It was like octo pussy.
That's not what I said.
It was pretty. It was
No, it
pretty-
wasn't.
it's
Stop-
not like,
stop
you didn't say,
recontextualizing the way I
you
said
didn't say octopus. You just
Cody,
said
you're breaking manager rules.
pussy.
1. Markers down.
All right, we will go to Eli.
I didn't get it right. I said John Landis.
And Jake.
I blanked.
For John Glenn. John
I
Glenn.
had Sean.
You gotta be kidding me.
All right, so after that, I have the score at Eli is at 5 and Jake is at 3.
That is correct, slightly by Eli, but I don't think it matters. We're getting around 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being only worth 1. You do have the option to re-spin, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Any questions as we get into round number 2? All right, Eli, you're in the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right. Your spins
All right.
away.
Your first spin is in, and it lands on Fandom Oscars. Would you like to keep or spin away?
I'm spinning again.
Spin it again. All right. Whatever you get, you're stuck with. And it lands on Bond, James Bond.
Let's take it.
Works out for him.
All right. I'll be asking all the round 2s today. So your first question in James Bond is: at the start of GoldenEye, James Bond is infiltrating a Soviet chemical weapons plant with what actor? Looking for the actor.
The actor of his partner?
Mm-hmm.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean is correct for 2 points. The next question is From Russia with Love. From Russia with Love was released in what year?
1963.
That is correct for 2 points. Next question is In Tomorrow Never Dies, Bond is trying to prevent a war between the UK and what country?
China.
That is correct for 2 points. In Spectre, Bond's love interest Madeline is revealed to be the daughter of what Bond villain?
Mr. White.
That is correct for another 2 points. And your final question in James Bond is Who directed The Living Daylights?
Multiple choice. You've got me.
All right, is it A, John Glenn, B, Lewis Gilbert, C, Guy Hamilton, or D, Michael Apted?
Could you give me the choices again?
Yes, is it A, John Glenn, B, Lewis Gilbert, C, Guy Hamilton, or D, Michael Apted?
Most likely wrong. I'm going to say A, John Glenn.
That is correct for a point.
Sweeping his way through, he's got himself up to 14. And now Jake is going to have to make up some ground here to avoid a knockout situation. But I think he can do it if he gets a good category here. So bring back up the wheel.
All right, Jake, your first spin is in, and it lands on the category of scores and soundtracks.
Oh, that's big for him.
You know, last time I played Eli, he got James Bond and I got scores and soundtracks. I feel like if I'm not gonna let this go. Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, I'll be asking the questions in scores and soundtracks, and the first question is: Who composed the score for Iron Man 3?
Brian Tyler.
2 points.
All right. And the next question is, in what animated Disney film would you hear the songs Painting the Roses Red and All in a Good Afternoon?
Alice in Wonderland.
That is correct for another 2 points. The next question is, who composed the score for The Lost World Jurassic Park?
John Williams.
John Williams is correct for another 2 points. Your fourth question is, what Marvel film features an original song by Marshall Mathers?
Repeat the question, please.
Your first repeat. What Marvel film features an original song by Marshall Mathers?
Venom.
Venom is correct.
Venom.
And the final question is, what's the end credit song for Spider-Man Homecoming?
Lips Creep Bop.
Blitzkrieg Pop is correct for 2 points.
Up and in a straight line.
Clean sweep all the way through, and he's only down by 1, 14-13 as we get into round number 3, which is the betting round, and it works like this. We're going to give you the category. You're going to tell us how many points you want to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. You get the question wrong, you will lose those points. If you bet 0, we ask you play along for stats purposes. Any questions as we get into round number 3? All right, then your first category you can bet points on is DC. How many points would you like to bet on DC?
All right. Both look pretty ready.
All right, Jake, how many points are you betting?
1.
And Eli?
1.
All right, both get betting 1. Your question in DC. In what DC film will you hear the quote, "If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change"?
I think I've heard that before.
Pretty sure I have to. Don't know why, though.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I know. This is an intense one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll start with Eli.
I got it wrong. It's a Batman.
That is incorrect. We will go to Jake.
It's Batman if you add Lego to it.
Lego Batman is correct. And with that, Jake goes in the lead, 14-13.
We just swap places. And the next category is in scores and soundtracks. All right, both people look ready. We'll start with Eli.
I said 1.
1. And Jake.
2.
2. All right, your question is, finish the lyrics from the film Aladdin. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feelings, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling. And we're looking for 5 words. Jake, a known person who doesn't like females in movies.
It's true. It's very true. Does he like females in general? That's the question.
I'm pretty sure he does.
I wonder how the Fellowship feels. I'm backing the Fellowship feel about having Jake in the team.
1 markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jake.
I didn't have it.
Oh, lost a 2 on that one. And Eli.
To an endless diamond sky, a whole new world.
Correct for the point, and it's 14-12. Eli's back in the lead with a 2-point lead. Let's get to the third question, which is the MCU. How many points would you like to bet on the MCU?
I'm really trying to figure out if we're playing a trivia match or tennis. Because they keep going back and forth.
That's true. Eli, how many points are you going to bet?
2.
And Jake.
2.
All right, both going 2. Your question in the MCU. What year does Ant-Man start in?
Dun 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 dun. You're supposed to finish it. No, it's dun 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 dun.
If you're doing the Ant-Man score, I'm not familiar with it.
Clearly.
Yeah.
How do you run the fandom?
I'm not familiar with that. I can't sing the score. It's not that memorable.
1 markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jake.
1988.
That is incorrect. And Eli.
1985.
That is also incorrect. Looking for
87.
1989. It's a Brooklyn Vale curse for Jake. It is 12-10. Eli in the lead with 2 as we get to the next category.
Yes, and the next category is in the category of Jurassic Park. Roar! All right, both competitors look pretty.
This is a 4th question.
Fourth question.
Oh.
All right, Jake, how many points are you betting?
2.
Dos and Eli.
1.
1. All right. This could be big. And the question is, what character actually gets electrocuted by the electric fence in the film Jurassic Park?
Jake went straight to the board. Maybe Jurassic Park is one of his new big strengths now. It's going to be cool.
This could be very interesting.
Question: do you want first and last name?
We're just looking
I think
for
that's the
first name.
I didn't think they get the last name.
Just the first name. But yes, if Eli misses and Jake hits, Jake will take the lead going into the final question. I'm going to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
We'll go to Eli.
10.
And Jake.
Timmy.
That is correct.
Call him Timmy in the film.
Yes, they do.
No, they call them both. They call them both.
Yep.
They call him
that's
both.
correct.
Yeah.
Eli is up 13-12. It's only a 1-point game as it comes down to the final question, which is Middle Earth. How many points would you like to bet on Middle Earth?
This is one of the greats when it comes to matches right here. We thought Eli and Jake would have been an excellent match on paper, and comes to find out, it was.
Mm-hmm. This is a really strong match and a great rematch already. All right. Jake, how many points are you betting?
Now, can we get Eli first?
Okay, Eli.
1.
All right. And Jake.
Cool. 0.
Ooh, all right. So if Eli misses this question, we're going to sudden death. If Eli hits, it's all over. It comes down to this question. Who is the first to join Frodo on his trip to Mordor, forming the Fellowship in the Fellowship of the Ring?
This is intense.
It's very intense. We could be looking at sudden death.
That is true.
Well, I'm ready to show my answer, so I don't think.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake, did you have any answer?
No.
Eli.
I said Gandalf.
And your winner, advancing to the Sweet 16 of the singles tournament, Eli, the Showman McCaig. It was indeed Gandalf for the win, 14-12. This was an incredible match, Kane.
Yes, as pretty much like half of the matches we've had in this tournament have been incredible. I was kind of interested if Eli missed. We go on sudden death. It'd be the second one in this tournament. And
True.
sudden death is always exciting. But no, Eli knew that it was Gandalf, and he's going on to the Sweet 16.
Absolutely. It was a great match through and through. I wouldn't expect anything less of this rematch. Kane, do you want to take the post-match interviews on this one?
Sure. One guy really scares me, and the other guy I'm in a fashion with, so why not? All right, I'm going to start with Eli, the showman, the showstopper, the stand, the man. McCaig. Congratulations.
Yes, Kane, your questions?
Yes, congratulations, you won. Did at one point you get all worried in round 3 that like Jake might take it?
I would lie if I were to say no. But I don't lie, Kane. I have never once lied here. So no, so yes, I was afraid a little. But then everything was in my favor. I started doing math in my head and I realized I should fear not the end. When he put that 0, I was thinking, oh, this could go 2 ways, but I knew the way that I wanted. And then I heard the question and I thought, oh, it's going my way.
All right. So you still scare me.
Mm-hmm.
And the next question is, your opponent in round number 2 is going to be the 3-0 Albert Weirdharma, arguably the guy who's up for Rookie of the Year. Any thoughts on playing Albert?
Oh, he's 3-0. Is that right? He's 3-0.
Yes, he is.
Won't it be even more fun to take him down? To be the one that takes him, that takes and puts that one right there. And once everyone sees it, they'll remember. It was him. The person that lost a few marbles, that lost a few screws after Robert fought him.
Somebody mute him, please.
All right.
Any more questions?
Yeah, I have one question for you.
Yes.
Is there anyone in this tournament that you are excited to play? Like at one point you just really want to play them?
All of them.
I don't think that's okay. I don't think we can allow that because people have already lost.
Kane, I'll just say this. I am just excited to be in this tournament. I am excited at my future opponent. I'm just excited.
Okay. All right.
Do us all a favor.
All
Do
right.
us all a favor.
I'm going to go to our unfortunate loser today. Played a phenomenal match, and in some matches, this would have got you the win because we've had some lopsided matches in this tournament. So, Jake, sadly, you got stuck against Eli, and he played great. You played great. He scored 9 points in round 2. You scored 10. I'm sorry that you lost.
Yeah. Look, listen. My 2 losses in Fandom have been to Eli twice and Robert, like the champ, like the greatest of all time. It's just I've been put up against like really strong competitors, and I know I can do it. I'm just really happy that like I did better in scores and soundtracks than I did last time I played Eli. Like I did bad. I got in my own head last time I played him, and I 10 for 10 scores and soundtracks. That being said, whenever you guys do a James Bond exhibition match, put me and Eli in there because I would have also gone 10 for 10 in Bond, and that also annoys me that happened again. But yeah, I'm disappointed. 1 in 3 is bad. I don't know where my future's looking as far as what to do next. I think the R word is starting to come up. So yeah, it's entirely.
No, I'm gonna stop there.
Cody,
right there. Okay,
Cody, can I talk? Yeah. So I got an idea. All right, Cody. I think Jake should definitely play Jim Green. They both lost. I think Jake needs an easy win.
Yes, I agree. The problem with multiplex right now is how can a guy gain traction in this when you put him how he has to focus on general movie trivia and then say, hey, guess what? We're starting a tournament. You know that guy you lost to like almost
A year ago?
a year ago? Hey, you get to play him again in the first round after he just played Robert for a championship match. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, give the man a match that he can actually win and enough time to maybe prepare for it. Listen, the Kingdom needs one. Kingdom's lost enough this season, and one more loss to the Fellowship would be beautiful for it. So I will gladly accept. I don't think Jake should retire. Exactly. Eli is one of the top players in this league, besides the two screws loose in his head. And then he lost to Robert, which joined the club. A lot of us have. It comes with the territory, especially in this league. So I think without a doubt, him taking on Jim Green, I think Jake is fully confident. Again, Jake is rapid fire. He threw out that 2 points on the scores of soundtracks. He was up by 1. As a manager, I wanted to be like, stop, but he did it. I trusted him. He went through it, and it is what it is. But again, he's a dominant player. When he gets the stuff he knows, he is good, and he again has a points record. So again, that's still in there. And I believe that he can definitely come back and face Jim Green. And Eli, good job, but you need help. You need a lot of help.
All right, Caleb. Any thoughts on that post-match interview? Does Eli scare you as much as he scares me?
Yeah, Eli's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. I was very worried for your safety. We're gonna have to make you sign a waiver here soon, saying like I'm not liable for anything that happens to you when you interview Eli, or is his name Jake? I don't know. But
also, I kind of want to point out this is once again Brooklyn Vale not showing up for any of his competitors.
That's true. Brooklyn, are you even a good manager, Brooklyn?
Shocker.
I mean, you didn't show up for Jim either, so
there's pre-existing conditions for that. But anyway, I think there's no way Jake should retire. He's easily the best person with a negative record. Like even the accuracy shows that. So I think Jake versus Jim would be a great match, and I really want to see it. But I definitely think those two could be in the picture for postseason 100%. But with that, we have another great matchup from round 1 of this tournament, and we have our first full matchup for a round 2 set up. Albert versus Eli is going to happen in round 2. You can look forward to that. But with that being said, that has been Eli, that has been Jake, that has been Cody, that has been Kane, I have been Caleb, and this has been Fandom Fight. And we will see you guys later tonight when Kane McMillan takes on Sean McKee. Night Fury versus the Fellowship once again. But yeah, we'll see you guys real soon.